Man, I feel a bit wrong. So I think I'm doing fine right now. Yeah. So how are things going? I was wondering, does this thing let me do things like this? Let me see. Open up the camera. Nah, I can't do that face. No. I need to. I find it impossible. I can get surprised. Kinda, sort of, maybe. So, you know, today has been hello. I guess I was a bit late. I was supposed to start a bit earlier, but I got bunched up with a bunch of things. I had to do a bunch of stuff before starting the stream, which is shameful, you could say. But well, I tried my best. I tried my best, you know. I'm planning to play like this game in a moment, but I had to stop. I think I did a mistake for having a hiatus. I got really sick. You know, most of the things I have seen, in my opinion, like I've been watching the Olympics. The Olympics is crazy. Well, the Olympic Games, not the Olympics themselves. Yeah, no, I know. And they got to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for like coming a bit late, and I'm sorry for like missing a lot of streams. I think that killed my momentum, and they have to work up to it again, which is kinda shitty. I wanted to talk about stuff, but I get a bit like down. Remembering that I'm a bit like, you know, back to basically zero, or so it feels, you know. I feel like I made a mistake. I shouldn't hit myself. I'm not actually really like a super streamer in the end, you know? Well. Hey Dress. Sorry. I started hitting myself. I'm hitting myself a bit. I'm not that good. I thank you for coming. You know, I'm thankful for you coming because, well, basically, you're the only person that, well, comes like consistently, and I appreciate you for that. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Oh, martial arts training? Well, I will tell you the truth. I... Well... Well, martial arts training, I do some martial arts, you know, I do karate. At this point, I have to admit that I'm not that liking that much the karate training, and there's like a new teacher that they added because we need a new teacher because my old teacher was retiring, and I will tell you the truth. I don't really like her way of teaching, in my opinion. I don't know, it's maybe controversial, but I prefer how it was done in the past. You know, I like the previous way of doing it. Although I kinda like, there is like this young new guy. Well, not in the fights, because it's not about fighting. Martial art, well, martial arts has a lot of fighting. But it's the way they do the class themselves, you know? You know, oh, hey, Sky. Thank you for coming. I got you came to see me moping around a bit. How distasteful. How you been? Sick, for starters, very sick. Then a bit on the losing a bit of. Like, I lost my groove on streaming, so it has become like harder to stream. Like, yeah, I have been like not doing that much streaming because I don't know. I'm like, you know what they say, that the streaming is just pressing the button. Well, to tell you the truth, pressing the button has become harder and harder, and it's kind of like I get myself, and it's kind of hard. I don't know, and I'm becoming old, and my back hurts, and things like that. I'm an old guy moment. I'm just kidding. Anyways, but yeah, it has been like hard to start streaming again, to be honest. I don't know if I'm losing my wants to stream, and I have been like getting like that. Or I'm simply losing my want of doing it, you know? It's kind of hard to know. I want to stream, I want to stream, but at the same time I feel like I don't want to stream at the same time. It's kind of like, I'm doing this because I want to, I'm doing this because I'm pushing myself to do it. You know, kind of situation. It makes me think a lot, you know? It's that kind of situation. Yeah, I know it's... But I do exercise, that's the thing. But I think I have been doing less exercise, which has been killing me. Since I got sick. Like, I got sick and it kind of like killed me. I think it's kind of like this. I was streaming good, right? I was doing like all my stream things and doing it really good and going like punctual, and suddenly I got sick. I felt like I was having momentum on the time that I was streaming before getting sick. I had to stop for a week, and then after that week I kinda streamed a bit less, and after that it's me and Rev. It's us two together by the hip, and that's the feeling I get. Like I'm streaming for Rev, which is okay. I really like Rev. He's a very good friend, but sometimes I stream for someone else who comes, but most of the times I'm streaming for Dread, which he's a good friend for coming. It makes me feel like I'm not streaming alone. I don't want to push anyone to come to watch my streams. I can get it that some people... Fun rhymes and toys. Yeah. You know, thinking about this, I wanted to talk about something. Maybe you guys have seen, have read, like, dark fantasy novels. Well, I don't read a lot of books because reading books is for nerds. But I actually found like this what do you call it? Manga. There you go. I have been reading this manga that is, I believe, is coming to an end because they're basically fighting the last vampire or whatever. It's called Corpse Night. Corpse Night with, night, not night, like dark place. Night, like, the guy with sword. Okay, it's very good. Let me find some. Ah, fuck. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It's really good. Look. This is how. This is how it looks. Like, look at it. Okay, there you go. Corpse Night Gunter. It's a dark fantasy like comic, manga, dark fantasy. It's about like this gladiator guy, right? And he dies. That's the first thing that happens in the manga. So after he dies, they do like this whole experiment thing to revive him in like this medieval like society, and they tell him, dude, you have to fight vampires. And everyone is the dude is like, fuck no. Right? He goes like, fuck no. They do say, if you don't do it, you're going to die in like 2 hours. Okay, fine. Because they tell him the only way you will survive is you're connected to this human battery, and it's like a girl who like has like a cable attached to like their neck, and they have to attach it to his neck, and they fill him with some like blood or something, with her blood, and basically like he maintains her alive. Meanwhile, right? So like they're starting to have like this conversation, and Gunther is a very cynical, very like bad guy, kinda like dude, right? He goes around with like a very shitty worldview, like why should I help people? Why should I do this if I'm not winning anything? You know what? I only want to survive. I only want to like live, and that's it. And this girl is kind of like very stoic. She's there only for like being a battery, but she does comment and talks with Gunther. And Gunther is kind of like, you're here only to be my battery. I don't give a shit. That's the start. Then the first thing they have to do is like fight the vampires, who literally just appear the moment that they create the Gunther. And Gunther, being like a motherfucking badass, kills the vampires like instantly. And most of the manga, Gunther goes around with like he's a corpse, so it doesn't matter. His arms get chopped, his legs get chopped, and they go around like changing them. And Gunther it's like looking kind of ridiculous sometimes with like the pieces they do, because it's not only like they just cut him in pieces and that's it. They also like give him like parts. Let me see if I can find one. I would say Flesh Golem, yes, but no. Let's see. It's hard because that Corpse Knight have a wiki. Maybe I can find something there. No. No. The thing is that Corpse Knight Gunther it's clearly coming to an end. Like it's finishing. Like they have like a final. They're having like a final battle with like the last of the vampires. One called Julius. Well, I can't find him like I can't find him like with his like funny pieces or whatever, but I did find one that kinda like speaks about what I'm telling you. It is bloody mostly because it has vampires, but most of the time there's not a lot of blood in it because well, Gunther is a corpse, so he doesn't have like a lot of blood, to be honest. But the vampires like use blood magic, so there's going to be blood. Look at him go! He doesn't have an arm in that one. The best part that they have that he had to like use was like they put like one of his arms with like this gecko like thing to like climb. Like check case. He was like, why the fuck would I use this thing? And he ends up using it anyways. Huh? Oh yeah. At one point, he like in one fight he ends up like this. I found one. Like literally like that Bucky like meme. You know, like that Bucky meme where like this guy like in the manga they like cut one of him the legs, but in the they like made him look like he's only a head in the end. I don't know if you have seen it. I don't remember that that reminds me that I should watch that one. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Like, Bucky, but I should finish watching Bucky. I only like, I am after like, I don't remember which part, but I kinda missed it. Like, this one is the original Bucky like thing. Like, this is Retsu, I believe that's the name of the guy. Like, this guy is called Retsu, and he fights against the Ogre, which is the main antagonist of Bucky. And then they just like grabbed it and edited it. And let me see. I'm putting like. Let me see if I. Oh, I think I found it. They edited it and put it like this. Look at this. The funny thing is that people would believe it was part of and the thing is that Baby Retsu is not just like that one of thing. They like it's not like, oh, like they made like the edit of Retsu and that's it. Let me see if I can put it. Let me see. Here. They made several edits of it. And not only edits. I can find it, let me see. Not only edits, they have made also fan art. Look at this. No, they made 3D models, fan art, and more edits. Like, there's a lot of things that are really funny about the Bucky. Like, the thing that Bucky made. Did you know another thing about Bucky that is really interesting? The daughter of the creator of Bucky. Like, the daughter of the creator of Bucky is the one that made Beastars. Like, no joke. Which brings me to Beastars, actually. Beastars is like I have forgotten where I was in Beastars. I have been reading a lot. I haven't been reading a lot. I mean, I think that the relationship kinda like progressed in Beastars. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Like that's basically what I can tell. Bucky has like a lot of weird shit, lots of weird shit, if I remember correctly. Like, for example, think there's the weird kiss. The weird kiss when like at some point in Bucky, there's like this Neanderthal who gets like unfrozen from ice, and he fights, and one of the things he does is like kiss this guy and try to like eat his tongue or something. I don't remember very well. Yeah, the fucking weird. Oh, that's what he does? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember, yes. But yeah, like it's like a Neanderthal who gets awakened. I think it was that. Oh yeah, it's a Neanderthal called Pickles. Pickle. Because he was called Pickle because he was found in salt, and that he's pickled. You know. I'm not sure if Bucky is over, actually. Is Bucky over? Like, actually over? Let me see. There's like, well, I didn't know this. I'm reading here. Like after the end, I believe that Bucky ended. Oh, no, I didn't end. Here I found it. Bucky is still going on, and it's like they started a new series like last year in August 2023. I know about that. And yeah. And I kinda like Yujiro. There's like that thing about Yujiro, it's insane. I think at some point like Yujiro like gets like shot in the head and his like brain just dodges it. I believe that's true. Oh, actually, no, it's wrong. I thought that it was true because holy shit. Like, yeah, no, it makes sense because it's Bucky. But apparently, the brain dodge of Yujiro is not even part of Bucky. I'm gonna talk about it. Like, well, I didn't know about that. Like, I will tweet about it. No. I am 100% heartbroken that Yujiro actually didn't dodge a bullet with his brain. No. I gaslit myself. Well, that would be great. No. Bucky, things that happen in Bucky are like 100% super crazy. One thing, I need to remember something. Like the Billy and Mandy joke where it pops out. Yeah, no. I know. Okay. I will stop like using Twitter. I'm getting distracted. I saw something and I had to answer. Yeah, no, I'm getting too distracted. Also, but yeah, no, I'm a bit heartbroken now that the Yujiro thing is not real. Extremely heartbroken. But yeah, what else should we talk about? I don't think I have like anything else to say. I don't think I have something else to say. Yeah, I got distracted. Fuck, I don't know. Another manga. What other manga do I read? Fuck, let me think. Oh, that one I was talking about at the start was really good, but I can go back and start talking about it again. What? There's one that I already recommend. That it's The Hero Returns. That one is really good. Oh, I think it's called Dating to Survive. That one is the third one I'm watching. I am reading. It's a rom-com. It's very silly. Ah, fuck! I'm pressing too many buttons. Yeah. Turn away. There we go. Many toggles. There we go. This one is Dating to Survive. It's actually really funny. It's about like this ghost hunter, right? And this ghost, and the ghost at first is trying to pass as a human, and to pass as a human, he goes into the most antisocial girl in the school, who's super antisocial, and goes let's date. And he discovers that the girl is a ghost hunter, and he's afraid that he's getting hunted. And she the anxious. It's really good, especially on the part where the dad there's a part where you discover that the dad is kind of like an asshole, and he starts getting better after they start to talk about it. If I remember correctly, huh? Funny clips of Dating to Survive. What kind of clips? I don't understand. It could be. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, no, I really like that one. Huh? This. Oh. I think that, well, I wasn't planning to like I think that's it. I got nothing. I think that's it. I got nothing more to say. How long have I been talking? Yapping. 2 hours, 1 hour. 1 hour. I have been yapping. This is not yaoi. Literally, it's the contrary of yaoi. What? This is like 100% the contrary of yaoi. This is like a rom-com. Like literally, there's a woman and there's a boy, and there. Look at it. There's no yaoi there. And there's love between a man and a woman. That's literally like the opposite of it. Like 100% the opposite. Like look at it. Look at it. Like I should grab it and put it against your face. And make you watch it. Watch a real good rom-com. Look at it. Look at a rom-com. Like high quality rom-coms. You could like it's between like a ghost. Although I have read the translations, and apparently they use in the official translation they use ghost when what they mean is spirits, like more like spirits of nature kind of thing. Although there's also ghosts, so they use both. Like they use ghosts as you would use spirits, but also. Yeah, I found it kind of weird when I was reading it, because it was clear that this guy wasn't actually like a ghost as they explain like the backstory. That he was basically I don't know, like some sort of super ancient nature spirit or something. And there's aliens also which kinda come out of nowhere. Like, okay, now there's aliens. Because some of the spirits don't look very spiritual and act a bit like you know, not like what you would expect. Although it's still really funny. It's like without a doubt one of the funniest. I guess it's time for Tyrion. Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, forgot. I forget it. One second. Okay, here we are. We'll move a bit to the right. Oof. I think I'm a bit outside. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hello, Brian. How are you doing? Okay. Magical trees are particles. Magical trees are particles of magic residue that are left behind when a mage casts a spell. They only linger around 48 hours, and they are giving you a rougher timeline of when where a spell is cast. Did you cast Mage Blade on your sword that day? I did. I usually cast it when I train in the morning. That explains why there was a trace on the sword at least. Did the trace on my sword leave the magical trace on my dead body? No, magical traces can't be moved around physically. For a spell to leave a trace, it has to be active when physical contact is made. Really? What does that mean then? Whatever killed your fire had a transmutation spell active on it at the time. The magical trace on your sword was just an unlucky coincidence. I can't believe this. Could you tell me... That's nice, Brian. Talking about chilling, I guess it's time for me to be chilling. I am also chilling. A nice night to chill. Man, I need to throw these ones. Yeah, give me one moment. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Tyrion Cutberth, could you tell me more about your father? I don't remember who he is, to be honest, because I have been standing here for like a month, and I don't remember anything. Sorry, I know this must be difficult after everything that's happened. No, it's okay. If it helps you, I'll try my best to answer your question. Were you too close? We were. I'm sure you know this by now, but I was adopted by him and my mom. But even though I didn't have their blood, they treated me as if I did. He loved me with all his heart until what? Does it have something to do with the argument they had? I'm sorry to say this, but could you hear your argument from my room that night? Could you tell me about what happened? For as long as I can remember, my dad has hated mages. I'm not sure why, but if you ever mentioned magic around him, he'd fly into a rage. So I hid my magic from my family. But why even learn magic in the first place? If you really wanted to, you could have gone your whole life without using it. Ever since our tavern closed, my family has been in a lot of debt. I decided to become a mercenary and use magic to enhance my ability to fight. Most mages are in the nobility, so people will pay a lot for a salsor who can use magic. That's why she's a mercenary. But I know learning magic was the biggest mistake I've ever made. On that night, my dad found my spell compendium. When he confronted me about it, I finally came clean to him. That's when he flew into another one of his rages. He shouted at me, he told me that I'd betrayed him and his family. I'm sorry, I can't imagine how that must have felt. I deserved every bit of it. I know how much he hated magic, but I learned to use it anyways. He showed me so much love and I just threw it all away. Don't say that. I'm sure he still loves you. No. He died hating me. No, I could see it in his eye, he hated me. You feel a sharp pain in your chest as you see that thought. Oh yeah, his father died, I remember now. So there's a locked door room in the tavern at the very end of the hallway upstairs. The Inquisition probably searched it already, but I have wanted to investigate them to make sure. Oh, locked room at the end of the hallway? I think that's my room. Do you know how I could get in there? It's the only room in the tavern that I haven't investigated. You feel a suspicious gaze from Celeste. Oh man. What's that look for? I'm your lawyer, I'm not going to do anything weird. Sorry, you're right. Here, you can use the key to get inside. Let's go to his room. To her room, I mean. Use the key to enter Celeste's room. However, you startle when you notice that someone else is already inside. I already told you, knights, everything that I know. What more do you need? Oh, aren't you Celeste's attorney? I am. Who are you? Oh, how rude of me. I'm Jolene McCoy. I'm Celeste's mother. Ooh. Unemployed. I like unemployed. For no reason. I was at the trial this morning. I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done to my daughter. So this is Celeste's mother. She might be able to tell you more about feeling hurt. About that, do you mind if I ask you about the question for my investigation? Of course, I'll do anything I can to help. Can you tell me why your countenance hated magic so much? I know that most people dislike the nobility and associate magic with them, but on that night, it's like he was furious at Celeste specifically because she was a mage. Oh, you must have talked to Celeste. I wasn't there when the argument happened, but I can only imagine what he said to her. Do you know what happened to him? Why does he hate magic so much? Celeste doesn't know about this, but years ago, Flinker had a sister named Effie. When we were children, we were friends with a boy named Garrick Pierce. He was the son of the ruling noble at the time. Garrick, isn't that the noble who was speaking with Steelwind earlier? We were all in a separal at the time. He always sneaked into town to play with us against the family wishes. They probably weren't too happy about that. He was quite rebellious, but he's a completely different person now. But everything changed when Gary began learning how to use magic. One day when we were playing together, he wanted to show off his spells that he learned. He was told not to use his magic without distraction there, but he was too excited. He went casting a spell, but something went horribly wrong. He lost control of his magic and fatally wounded Effie. We tried bringing her back into town, but by the time it was too late, she was already gone. I'm so sorry, that must have been traumatizing for all of you. The next day, the Crown Inquisition came to investigate what happened. Conspirators used their connection to cover up what happened. So they even threatened Flint her family into keeping quiet. After that, the official story was that Effie had become mauled by a wolf. That's not surprising. The Noidus seldom take responsibility for their action, even for a mistake like that. Something changed in Flinkart that day. He began speaking out against the nobility. Eventually, he started hosting rallies in every tournament. Each night, more and more people began to listen to his words and join the cause. The number of people that he'd gotten under his banner was terrifying. What did you say? What did you say, Brownie? Why is it blocked? What's that? Did you say ass? Boobs? It's blocked. It's like there. It's. I thought it was like censored or something. Is that censored in my thing? No, you can say ass. Sorry. I am doing the time-honored tradition of my country and drinking on a Friday night alone. So I am not exactly at my best mentally. This is the national tradition of my country. The other one is too sad to talk about it. Okay, but I have to say, nice. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am. Are you looking for a boyfriend? I know that the body of your husband is still not quite cold, but as you know, you lose every shot that you don't hit. Nemi is actually sleeping right now, I believe. I think she said it on Twitter a few moments ago, like an hour or two ago. She's going to be awake in let me count, like 3-4 hours, unless she oversleeps, which is possible with her, you know? I knew how much danger he was putting himself in, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't convince him to stop. If I'm correct, it's 1 AM here, so that means that it's like 9. It's like 9 in Nemi's country, in the Nemiverse. So yeah, she's going to sleep like 2 or 3 hours before that. Squeeble, Scotty, how are you doing? I am Frank, and I'm doing fine. Anyways, let's talk. Celeste McCoy. Can you tell me more about Celeste? How did she become a part of your family? It's all happened many years ago. Back then the McCoy Tavern was still open. And I'm doing fine right now. You can't see me right now, and I'm doing excellent. Well, I'm doing my time-honored tradition of a Friday, which is fucking damn it! I forgot to change the thing in Twitter. In Twitter, in Twitter, no, in the other one. In Twitch, I meant. This is Twitch. I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine. I feel like I should do more on Twitch, but I'm not going to get any better there. I don't know. The time-honored tradition of putting all my eggs in a basket. On time-honored tradition. We're closing one night when we found a baby with white hair abandoned in the dining area. We waited for a prince to come by, but no one ever came looking for her. That baby was Celeste? Yes. Flintheart and I have always wanted a child, and I thought that Celeste must have been a girl from the Scale Lord. But one day I saw Celeste practice her magic. I think that's when I realized that someone from the nobility must have abandoned her in our inn. I didn't care though, I loved her all the time, I'm sure Flintheart did too. Wait, you know that she was a mage all this time? You haven't known her for very long, but she's a terrible liar. Flintheart must have noticed too, but I think he didn't want to believe it. I spoke with Celeste earlier. Do you think that her father hated her because she was a mage? There's no way she would have felt like that. He loved her more than anything in the world. No matter what he said to her that night, nothing will ever change that. After seeing them together, you figured as much. Celeste was the world to him. When we adopted her, it was the first time in decades I'd seen him in so genuinely happy. They must have been really close. More than anything. Do you want to hear a story? Celeste has just returned from her travels. She wouldn't stop talking about the foreign drinks that she loved. I think it was called lotus juice or something strange like that. Well, Flintheart did everything he could to have it shipped here. He called in a bunch of favors with some of his revolutionary friends. But in the end, he was only able to get a single bottle of it. Is it really that rare? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if it were the only bottle of lotus juice in the region. Wait a minute, lotus juice? Is this the bottle that Flintheart had bought? You showed her a picture of the shattered bottle that you found next to Flintheart's body. It is. Oh no, he was going to surprise her with it. I found the broken pieces next to Flintheart. Well, I found them in the dining area. That's strange. He'd been keeping it in a room so she wouldn't find it. Really, when was the last time you saw it? Right before I left the house that night. It was right before their big argument. But it wasn't just laying around in the bar. He decided to retrieve it for after the argument. Alright, you think you investigated everything you can for now, but there's one last thing you need to do. You're ready yourself for one last conversation with Celeste. Okay. Oh, you're back. Did you forget something? Actually, there's one last thing I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, earlier you said something that I can't let go. You said that your father died hating you. But after everything I heard about him, I don't think that's true. Your father loved you, Celeste, even in the final moment. She's just trying to make me feel better, but it looks like it won't be simple. You need to win an argument against her. You want her to see the truth. Can I just show her this? Celeste believes that her father died hating her, but after seeing them together and learning about them, you can't possibly be true. You shouldn't convince her of that. Okay, let's start the argument. I know you're just trying to make me feel better. I really do appreciate it. Okay, but everyone knows that my father hated mages. He's always hated magic there. There's no reason behind it. I don't know if it's my place to say this, but there's a reason why your father hated magic so much. What? When Flintheart was a child, he had a younger sister. He was tragically killed by a mage decades ago. That's why he had such an immense hatred for magic. I never knew, but that doesn't change anything. There's more reason for him to have hated me. It was selfish of me to learn magic. Magic killed someone that he loved. No wonder he was furious. Oh, this one. But you didn't learn magic to benefit yourself, did you? You learned it to save your family after your tavern was shut down. You're a good person, Celeste. And you did everything you could to help your family. I'm sure your father recognized that. Shut up. What? Shut up. Just stop it. Whatever composure she had before is slowly breaking down. You weren't there. You didn't hear what he said to me. In his final moments, he could only think of how I betrayed him. And I shook him the bottle. Take a look at this picture, Celeste. What, a shattered bottle? Wait, is that Lotus juice? Do you know where I found this? On the floor of your family inn. What? That can't be true. If I try to find it here, but no one sells it in Wyvern Garden. Your father knew how much you loved this drink. He called in a few favors just so he could have it imported for you. What? He did that? Your father didn't hate you, Celeste. He loved you more than anything. That doesn't change anything. He did all that for me. It was before he knew about my secret. I'm sure he never would have done that if he knew the truth. That's not true at all. What the hell would you know about him? You barely ever knew him. How could you possibly know how he felt about me? You think I want to believe that he still loved me before he died? But I know the truth. There's no way he would have ever forgive me for what I did. It's not just the fact that he brought the drink for you. It is also where the bottle was when it shattered. What do you mean? Your mother said that the bottle was stowed in her room before your argument. But I found the shattered bottle in the lobby where his body was found. I ran into him before I went to look for you. He was going upstairs to his room. That can only mean one thing. He went to retrieve the bottle after your argument ended. What? Why would he have it? It's because he was going to give it to you, Celeste. He was going to give you a gift to apologize for what he said to you. He was going to apologize? Your father loved you, Celeste. And as tragic as it is, he was going to try to apologize to you before he was murdered. I don't like it. My daughter, working as a mercenary of all things. Come on, Dad. You know I can handle myself. I don't doubt it. But you still shouldn't have to risk your neck for our sake. Because the inn, we don't want to be able to survive unless I do this. Just be careful, okay? I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you. No matter what anyone says, you're our daughter. And we'll love you until the day we die. How could I ever think that? I'm sorry. So sorry, Dad. Celeste had barely been keeping it together for the whole argument, but her realization is finally causing her to break down. She begins to cry loudly as she quickly embraces you. In this cold, dark place, she probably hadn't felt warmth of any kind for days. You're caught off guard and feel a little embarrassed, but you comfort her while she vents her emotions. Yeah, fuck you, we win. Ah. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I think I'm okay now. I've been thinking such horrible things the entire time. She looks at you and gives you a warm smile. It's probably the first time you have ever seen her genuinely smile since the whole ordeal started. Thank you. But is everything really going to be okay? I'll make sure of it. I'll get justice for you and your father. It doesn't matter who stands in my way. And if there's a man, king, or god. We're completely different now. What happened to the nervous wreck from before? Please forget about that. Anyway, take some time to rest. The trial is going to resume soon. With that, you're done everything you can do for now. You learn a lot of what happened the night of the murder. You just hope it's enough. But even if with your investigation, you still don't know what the prosecution has planned. Herr Pierce, has Pierce told you all the details, Mr. Rudolph? Would you remember them? Yes, I put myself on my eidetic memory. Just so there is no misunderstanding. I do not approve of this. Said it yourself, Lady Stillwind. There is no possible way that I could have done the deed. It has to be the bastard child. We don't know what sort of tricks Ruby Timora might pull tomorrow. This is as a way to secure a just verdict. So they're going to bullshit their way through it. Alright, it's time. Hello, Cutberth. Hi, Miss Timora. You're a lot less chumpy than you were yesterday. I'm glad to see that you're finally getting used to things. So, what did you find in the investigation? I told Miss Timora about everything you learned over the investigation. There aren't a lot of clues that point to what actually happened. Yeah, I know a lot of details about the crime scene, but nothing about the crime itself. This means I have to rely solely on putting out contradictions in the witness testimony. Being reactive to the prosecution moves is a valid strategy. Honestly, I think it was a miracle that you got the commander to cooperate with you at all. Right, you almost forgot. Commander White appears to really have it out for Miss Timora. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. Did something happen between you and the Commander White? Miss McCoy, please proceed to the corner with your console. Let's go, Tyrion. The trial is about to start. You should go. The judge is west too. Right. Another secret is left buried between you two. I can see that they have one kind of woman in this game. I have a question. No. You heard the defense presented some shocking hours during the investigation. His appearance showed that the investigation was conducted properly this time. I see. I suppose it put in mind that at least. Yesterday trial we found an inconsistency between the crime scene photo and the autopsy report. Because of this, the defense tried to push the following narrative: that a third party must have interfered with the crime scene to frame the defendant. However, the prosecution had discovered another explanation. Because of that, the individual who discovered the body would like to testify as what he saw that night. His eyewitness account will clear up what actually happened. Interesting. It was my understanding that the individual in question wanted to remain anonymous. Supposedly the was within the gallery of the trial yesterday. But the reason proceeding, he felt that he couldn't stay silent any longer. So that's her plan. But why would the witness change his mind like that? Did Stillwind persuade him, or is something else happening here? Very well, let's hear about the witness. Witness, please state your name and occupation of the record. I'm Rhys Reginald Rudolph. I'm a chauffeur of the Kim variety. Okay, he's the cow. I'm terribly sorry, but I'm unfamiliar with that profession. He means that he's a carriage driver. Oh, I see. But in any case, it's my understanding that you found the body. Am I correct, Mr. Rudolph? Rudolph appears to be writing something in a notebook. He writes at an incredible speed. Ben only touches the paper for maybe seconds before he spilled an entire page. Mr. Rudolph? Ah, forgive me. I was merely taking notes on the people in this room. Taking notes? The witness has a certain compulsion to keep a record of every event that he witnessed. Ah, I see. Then I assume he will receive an accurate testimony. Have you found the body? Actually, I witnessed much more than that. I saw the crime as being committed. And I wrote it down everything I saw. What? That's quite a claim. If that's true, why did you choose to remain silent until now? He had initially concluded that the evidence alone was decisive enough. Therefore, we saw no need to time for the thing. However, this secret clearly changed changed during yesterday's trial. Very well. Hero, please testify to the court what you saw that night. I was transporting the client in my carriage that the evening. We were driving to McCoy's tavern and we heard a disturbance in the current at 128. Word that something was amiss, I walked into the establishment to see what the commotion was about. There I saw the defendant. He was lit by the blue glow of the ordinary lights. He was stabbed. Okay. He removed the sword from Flinter's hair and then as slowly as turned to face her, he stabbed him again in the front. And so realized that I had witnessed a heinous crime, she let the body fall to the ground and fled the scene. Incredible. If everything occurred as the witness described, then I see no room for debate. Of course, the evidence has always been irrefutable. Did you see this man or not? No, this is my first time meeting him. And I couldn't see him when I ran out of the tavern that night. So he has to be lying. Does that mean he's the one who killed my dad? Okay. Defense, blah, blah, blah. Let's cross-examine. Oh. Okay. Who was the passenger in your carriage? Well... The end of the passenger is irrelevant. His witness is the one who actually observed the crime as it occurred. If there was another person in the scene, they may also have a crucial testimony. The passenger under no obligation to testify before the court. And the current witness account is more than adequate. Assuming that the instrument was the argument between a client and her father. Yes, I heard two voices, one young female and one gruff male. Presumably, there was a voice of Celeste and Flintheart McCoy. Okay. I went into the studio to see what's... Just over your cars in the middle of a job? Seems pretty abnormal for a car's ride. What did your passenger think of this? I have no quarrel with it. Let's go. Sorry. The partner doesn't matter or not disturbing unless you have a hard evidence to prove otherwise. Now then, please tell us what you saw in the establishment. Yeah. The fact that his name is Rudolph and he doesn't have the red nose. Well, not everyone calls Rudolph has a red nose. I saw the defendant. She was lit by the blue glow of the dining room. Let's present this evidence. Objection! Mr. Rudolph, you just wanted you saw my claim murdering the victim. You're supposed to saw the casting the spell while doing so. Yes, I could never forget such a grisly sight. The moment was burned into my memory. I see. Well, it's funny that you say that. How so? Hmm. Was a complete lie. What? Are you accusing my witness of perjury? Surely you know that such accusation can be made lightly, Mr. Cutberth. My accusation is far from baseless. Prosecutors still win. Take a look at this report. The dining room's lights are artificial layers that are powered by magic coil. However, the same arcane power cell was broken during the time. The dining room light had no energy, and the room would have been pinpointed black. Pitch black. The witness couldn't have seen anything, much less homicide. There is no need to witness. You could have easily seen another source of light. Regarding one of my coils lit candle should... the witness clearly describing the source of blue light. A candle of lantern wouldn't meet color like that. Then the witness was clearly mistaken. The witness recorded everything he sees in his neighbors. He even remembered the exact time that each event occurs. So why would he be incorrect about such a deal, a clear and obvious detail? But the feel, and due to the lack of power, I couldn't have been artificiary. It must have been an arcane spell. That's it. What is in that witness? Must have made an incorrect assumption. Please allow me to revise my testament. If he thinks that he saw something different, then it's only fair that we hear him out. You tear through each of his life no matter what he does. I remember now, yesterday was revealed that the Flint card was still using magic. You must have seen Flint. The spell was called Mage Blade, am I correct? That's it. The blue load that I saw have been created by a Mage Blade. So the blue light that you saw came from the defense magic. Mr. Cutberth, make a proceed with your cross-examination. Yeah, well, fucking damn it. So yeah. Armory. But then I remember that the flicker was still using magic. It's really so hard to believe. I didn't realize magic was okay. He just keeps telling a lie after lie, so let's try to keep her composure, but you notice her family are clenching fists. He's trying to correct it out to his man. I'm sure he's making up on the spot now. He doesn't know how much it works. I bet those barely understand the Mage Blade even today. Okay. Right, there's a lot of flaws within the testimony because of that. Okay. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed a bit of a rest. Okay, where was I? Remember now, yesterday it was revealed that Flintcart was killed using magic. Press? Are you changing your decision based on yesterday's trial? No, I assure you that's not what I'm doing. But after thinking about it, I think I finally understand what I saw. Magazine Flintcart does channel magic spell. Why would we breed? The witness is of the common fault. Furthermore, the defendant's magic ability wasn't known to many until the night of the murder. What reason would the witness have to think that he was a witness in magic? How could she just think that the sword was rather in a glow by some other means? That last part is a bit far-fetched, but... Okay. Okay, compendium. I forget...
Objection!
Your Honor, disclose the witness... Okay. This is uncertain about the spell that you saw my client use. How can we trust the rest of your testimony? The witness has no knowledge of the current arts, I grant you that. But it doesn't matter if he used... Okay. The only thing that matters is what he saw. Oh, spells. Oh, there you go. Yellow Ryan Glow.
Objection!
Mr. Rolf, you don't know much about magic, do you? Oh, of course not. Are you trying to say that I should have recognized it as a mage blade? No, I admit that you probably would have known about my mage blade. But that's exactly what your mistake was. My mistake? Mr. Rolf, you were aware that the mage blade works, then you would know that the spell emits a yellow Ryan glow. Which means the blue glow you saw couldn't have possibly been mage blade. This is ridiculous. I read you that the witness clearly remembers seeing a blue glow. But what specific significance could such a minor detail have? It's extremely significant, Prosecutor Steelwind. If the witness did see a blue mage glow, then he must have witnessed another spell at the scene. Preposterous. You don't have any evidence to back that claim. The blue light made a large impression on the witness. He wrote it down in his book, and he specifically mentioned the color. There's no way he could have mistaken something like that. So what did you really see, Mr. Rudolph? Did you see my client at the scene casting a spell that she couldn't possibly cast? Or did you see another mage at the scene? Well... Your Honor, the defendant has no right to accuse the witness like this. Let me remind you that the perjury is a crime, Mr. Rudolph. If you are found that to have lied in your testimony, you will be prosecuted. No, wait a place. No, that is quite enough of that. Garrick personally steps down from the gallery and walks into the witness stand. He breaks every possible rule in the book, but no one in the room moves to stop. The bailiff looks at the judge nervously, but the judge just narrows his eyes and carefully watches Pierce. Pierce, meanwhile, shows the still full flustered Rudolph of the stand and begins to address the courtroom. What is he even doing here? I will not stand by while you harass my servant. Pierce, we discussed this. There's no need for you to take the stand. And what, pray tell, did they discuss? Nonsense, I have nothing to hide. And if you had done your job properly, I wouldn't have needed to intervene. For the first time, Stillwind doesn't seem to have a control of the situation. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Stillwind? Who is this man? This is Garrick Pierce, Your Honor. This is Lord Garrick Pierce, to your Stillwind. I'm the honorable heir of the Pierce noble house. In any case, I must apologize. I'm afraid that this misunderstanding is entirely my fault. What do you mean? You see, Rolf wasn't the one who witnessed the crime that fateful night. It was me. I was the one who witnessed the crime. I had my driver report the body so I could remain anonymous. What? Are you saying that you had rule of life for you? I simply dictated to him what I saw and had him repeat to law enforcement. It was simply... Okay. Lord Pierce, regardless of your intention, this is very clear act of pressure, but from the look of the judge's face, you can easily tell that he won't face any actual consequence. I understand, but I will accept the consequences of that. But I would be remiss of rules Jody testimony allowing that girl to escape the crime. Please let me testify as to what I saw that night. Very well. This is highly irregular, but I believe that the court will benefit hearing your testimony. However, note that the misconduct has hurt your credibility. Very well. On the night of the murder, I found myself unable to sleep, so I went to a leisure carriage ride around Cornhaven. I happened to be passing McCoy's tavern and I heard a loud commotion from within the building. First, I stopped in my carriage and I took a single step inside the tavern. Then I saw the scene inside, so I fell on stabbing the poor man to exit with her sword. Cutberth is a member of the nobility. That means that he probably is a mage, right? And he's the only other mage that was there that night. Does that mean there's no doubt about it? The only person that could have left a trace of transmutation on the body. It has to be the mage we're looking for. I think I must have a lot of right. Don't worry about me. How's the on things coming down? Ah. Okay. This seemed like a strange way to pass time. Not that I believe him for a second. The witness sentries are beside the point. What matters is what he was clearly at the scene. I wouldn't quite put it that way, but nevertheless, I happened to be passing by the Cont tavern when I heard a loud commotion. I guess the commotion was the argument between the client and the victim. One will conclude that yes. So as we all know, both of them became quite loud during the argument. It's not unreasonable to say that the witness heard from her... Okay. It was at the tavern entrance that I saw what happened. You saw the entire scene from the tavern entrance? That would be quite dark considering the lights weren't operational. Even if my client was using Mage Blade at the time. Ah, of course, I forgot the detail. I couldn't see what was happening, so I used my magic to eliminate the scene. You used magic at the crime scene? Yes, I remember it clearly. I conjured a blue light to illuminate the scene. That same blue light must have been what my driver saw. I thought the rules didn't witness the crime at all. If I had to guess, Mr. Rule must have been seen the blue light from the car. He must have made it as part of his testimony. But anyways, which spell did you use to eliminate the crime scene? I was told to was the Conjure Right spell. I see no reason to invade the witness privacy. I agree. The defense will need a stronger reason to requisite the witness spell compendium. Oh, shut up. Okay, we're doing good. It's just the conjurer to eliminate the scene from the tavern entrance. From there, I clearly saw the crime unfold. Casting a spell seems like a pretty significant detail to forget. For you, maybe, but for a practice mage like myself, using magic is a natural move in my arm. Don't mean that you wouldn't know that it looked like to be a mage. I saw the friend stabbing the poor man twice with her sword, and I assume that you are going to say that she stabbed him from opposite side each time? Of course. Mind you, I have no idea why she would act like that. But can you prove that she didn't do exactly what I described? I suppose not. Where is the real murder? This means that there has to be a lie somewhere in his testimony. He keeps saying that he stood at the entrance the entire time. If he killed my father, then he would have been further in. Right. Okay, further inside the building. Okay, here we go. 15 feet, so... Oh, yeah, no, he was not close. So, 1, 2, 3. That's 15 feet, so... Yeah, no, he was fucking with us.
Objection!
I guess it's not this one. Ah, here. This one seems more correct.
Objection!
Lord Pierce, you said that your illumination scene from the tavern. Do you only took a single step into the building? Of course. I remember it clearly as I stood only at the entrance. In that case, I'd like for you to take a look at the map of the tavern. If we take a look at the map, it will place you right here, where the W is. Am I correct? Of course I was. I don't know what you wish to achieve by having me repeat the fact. Well, I found it interesting that your illuminated crime scene from all the way back there. Consider the conjure light only illuminates an area of 15 feet. What? The spell range is irrelevant. We've already established that the victim would have been illuminated by the mage's blade. During this testimony, Lord Pierce clearly stated that he couldn't see that was happening. That's why he cast the conjure light in the first place. However, conjure light doesn't work like a normal source of light. It only provides illumination for up to 15 feet and no further. If he had stayed at the entrance, his spell wouldn't have done anything to help illuminate the scene. But what does this mean? Lord Pierce, did you illuminate the crime scene or not? Well, I can answer the question for you, Your Honor. Lord Pierce did illuminate the scene of the crime. He illuminated it because he was standing right where it happened. Mr. Cutberth, are you trying to say that Lord Pierce was that close to where the murder occurred? How could that be possible? Well, there's only one way for this scenario might make sense, Your Honor. And that would be if Gary Pierce was the one who murdered Flintheart McCoy. Hold on for a moment. This is absurd. I could have easily used a different spell to illuminate the room. And which spell could that be, Pierce? The name escapes me. I'm not sure which one. It was, now that I think about it. You idiot. Well, maybe we can figure it out together. When you relinquish your spell companion to the court. What? It's a clear violation of my privacy. Still win. Why aren't you objecting to this? If you had listened to my strategy, you wouldn't be in this situation. You made your bed, now lie in it. Still win, you treacherous. That's enough. It appears that the prosecutor has no objection. With this, I shall ask Lord Pierce to relinquish his spell companion to the court. Okay, prestidigitation. The caster creates a simple and harmless visual effect around the crown. This effect will last for as long as they maintain concentration on the spell. Causes water to magically flow out of the caster's hand. This one doesn't seem really useful. Anything caught within the range of is hit with a blade, blast of extreme cold air. The hit will be immediately frozen. No. So it's all water magic. Or is okay? She didn't even try to stop you from taking the spell companion. She won't let that happen just spite Lord Pierce. She definitely still has something up her sleeve. Alright, looks at the spell companion, Mr. Control Light is the only spell that can cast that will be blue light. Many of his teammates falls. You can practically hear Lord Pierce grinding his teeth. Your Honor, Lord Pierce could very well be a suspect in the murder of Flintheart McCoy. The defendant argued that this presents enough reasonable doubt to acquit the defendant. Acknowledge that Lord Pierce's actions are quite suspect, or I will not pass this verdict just yet. This is much more you need to learn. Oh yeah, whatever you say, Josh. Whatever you fucking say. Judges in all games are kinda like that. What do we need to do? And where is he looking? Is something in the roof like funny? What? That's not how it works. We proved that there's a reasonable doubt. That should be enough to quit me, right? In a normal case, maybe, but it's a different for this trial. The police won't accept an unsolved homicide involved magic. Unless we unequivocally prove your innocence, the court will keep drawing out this case. What? But that's not fair. That's just how the system works. Our court system doesn't exist in justice. It exists so that the kingdom can save faith. No. However, the court will be suspending the trial of Celeste McCoy until further notice. That is, until Lord Pierce can be investigated as possible suspect.
Objection!
Oh. A possible suspect. The very idea of that is preposterous, Your Honor. Damn it, I knew she was planning something. Let's revisit the basic fact of the case, shall we? Prince Marco was murdered using a blade with a transmutation spell active on it. Mr. Cooper, why don't you tell me the spell that Lord Pierce knows? Alright. Spell are prestidigitation, conjure light, conjure water, frost wave, shape liquid. Oh. Conjuration. Well, there you go. Shape liquid and frost wave. There you go. You realize it, haven't you? Lord Pierce doesn't know any transmutation spell that can be channeled through a solid object. What? That can't be right. Haha, you're right. You're absolutely right, Lady Stillwind. I couldn't have possibly committed the murder. I see. With that in mind, that would leave us the only possible killer. But he was the only other mage there. He has to be the real murderer. He doesn't know any transmutation spell that can be affect a solid object. We can prove that he stabbed him while casting magic. Wait a minute. How did he do it, then? He's right, how did he do it? If there's any trace of transmutation magic on the wound, then Flintheart was definitely stabbed by something magical, but none of his transmutation spell can affect the steel blade. Does that mean that he used something else? The defense did cast some doubt on the witness testimony. Nevertheless, I conclude that he will not possibly commit the murder. With that in mind, please wait, Your Honor. We still can conclude that Lord Pierce couldn't have committed the crime. What are you on about? Lady Stillwind said it herself, you commoner. I don't know any spell that can be channeled through a metal blade. He's right, which can only mean one thing. You didn't use a metal blade, did you? He's scared. What nonsense is this? The dossier report clearly states that the wound was created by a blade. If he didn't channel magic through the blade, how could he have possibly committed the crime? Very easy. Well, I guess this is the first case, so it has to be easy. Okay, I guess this one. What's this? I guess it wasn't a nice, well, shaped water then. You see, Your Honor, I know it was one of those three. Gary Pierce didn't kill the victim using a sword. He killed the victim using an object shaped exactly like a sword. What? I'm afraid I don't quite understand, Mr. Cutberth. I'd like for the court to take a look at the Lord Pierce spell compendium. No, actually I understand. He didn't use an ice pipe. He used a water blade. It's similar, but no. Gary Pierce knows similarly. Oh, look at his name. Gary Pierce. He pierced him with water. There you go. With it, he can control a body of water and shape it into any complex shape he wants. Then he can freeze that liquid and maintain its current shape. A shape like a sword. What? No, it's possible that he... What do you have to say for yourself, Lord Pierce? What do you have to say? Pierce's breathing becomes more frenetic. He's clearly not used to being put in a corner like this. You can see his stress and frustration emanating through the eye of Horus. You have him now. Time to do a finishing blow. I tell you exactly what I have to say, you commoner. I'm not the one on trial here. We're on here because of that bastard child. Didn't know her place. She's just a peasant. Yet she still learned the arcane arts. And look what happened. I saw the murder. I witnessed everything. That girl used our holy arts to murder her father in a fit of rage. I saw the murder. I witnessed everything. And how, pray tell, did you see everything? If you recall, you only took a single step inside the inn. But you would have needed to be within 15 feet to see my client with conjure light. This again? If you are going to keep treading on the one detail, then I admit it. I stepped further into the inn. I kept the detail out of my testimony. I don't know what Lord Cupcake. I do believe that his name will be Lord Did It. Oh, because I knew that you would use it to cast suspicion on me. Lord Pierce? But you didn't just keep the detail from my testimony, did you? You testified on the opposite, to make you guilty of committing a perjury. No. I mean, you miserable wretch. Perjury by Gary Pierce has been added to your notes. Let's not stop there. For your story to be true, you would have needed to be within 15 feet of my client. According to your testimony, my client has just finished committing a murder. Wouldn't she have noticed you? If you were that close, then you would have surely been close enough to apprehend her. So why didn't you? Didn't you have a duty to your citizens? Shut up! Shut up, your dirty mouth. The woman was armed. I had no reason to put my life in danger. She was wielding her sword after the murder. I was terrified when I saw her holding that bloody weapon. My life was in danger. No, he claims that Zalek was holding her sword after the murder. But with this proposed sequence of events, that shouldn't be possible. Oh! No, she wasn't holding a weapon. But that can't be right, can it, Lord Pierce? This photo of the crime scene shows that the sword was left in the victim's body. How could she still be wielding her sword if she left it there? What? Oh, damn you! Damn you! Selwyn, why aren't you saying anything? What? Prosecutor Selwyn lost her usual air of confidence. You find it strange, though. Even when you had the advantage, she always maintained her usual poise. Lord, please, pull yourself together. How can I remain calm when the charlatan is trying to frame me? This is a complete travesty of our justice system. I came here to reveal the truth, testify against that criminal. Your perjury, I mean. You talk about justice, but you're committing several acts of perjury to twist the outcome of this trial. You're clearly not acting in good faith. You don't care about justice. You just want to further your agenda. So admit it, Pierce. You created a makeshift sword using shaped liquid and you used it to impel Flintheart. You shaved my client's sword in the wound, while the remnants of the real murder weapon evaporated. It was a perfect crime, wasn't it? What? I mean, what? Lord Pierce? My apologies, Your Honor. I just realized that something absolutely hilarious. What has he finally lost his mind? The defense put forward an interesting theory, but there's one problem with it. And what's that? I think you said it yourself. You shoved Celeste's sword into the wound, while the remnants of the real murder weapon evaporated. It was a perfect crime, wasn't it? You see, it would have been a perfect crime, because any evidence to support this theory will have evaporated with the frozen blade. What? No. It's right. If you use an ice blade to kill Flintheart, it will have evaporated by now. Then that means there will be nothing left of the murder weapon. That's kinda true. You spun quite a tale here today. Yeah, there's nothing. But in the end, you don't have a shred of evidence to support it, did you? You have nothing on me. Isn't there anything we can do? You become quiet. Tyrion. But all it takes is one look at the expression on your face. Any worries she has instantly disappears. Because she realizes the expression on your face. It's the same expression you made every time you defeated her. What is this? You can glare at me all you want. Won't change the fact you have lost. I despise people like you. You twist the system to serve your own ends. You trample on the lives of innocent people. But as long as I'm here, I will never let that happen again.
Naught can remain concealed.
What did I just do? You had a feel like it's about to burst. The pain is unbearable and overwhelming. But at the same time, you feel an extreme sense of clarity. As if you can see more than you could before. I can't believe that the peasant pushed me this far. Once again, you see burst thoughts through your eye of Horus. But this sensation feels different from how it usually is. It's more like an intense potency in this time. It's almost as if you can do more than just reach his surface thought level. Your activated power die. With it, you will be able to do more than see the witness thoughts. You will also be able to affect what they think about. Project items into the player's mind to evoke thoughts for him. You will want to project items that make him think about the matter. Evoking the right thoughts will raise your insight. When the insight gush is filled, you will have everything you need to implicate him. Even now that image still lingers in my mind. I didn't expect his experience to have such an effect on me. This doesn't give you anything you can use. Try something else. Why am I thinking of such a thing? The piece of it doesn't... What an ornate sword. I wonder how a commoner like her obtained such a thing. I wonder if the Inquisition will let me have it once the girl is convicted. Maybe the spells? Perhaps I should have used his spell to create the blade. No, it was far safer to use the bottle he was holding. Conjuring my water would have left evidence behind. Water from a bottle? Wait, a bottle? Well then, as primitive as this has been, I believe it's time for me to take my leave. Now wait a minute, Pierce. What is it now, you wretch? I'll say it as many times as you need to hear it. There's no evidence of a liquefied weapon at the crime scene. You're right, Pierce. If you did use shape liquid on a body of water, the murder weapon would have evaporated eventually. Entirely. It seems you quite finally gotten the fact through your thick head. Bravo. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, Pierce. What if you didn't use shape liquid on a body of water? What if it was another type of liquid? What are you on about? First, shape liquid doesn't work on water. It doesn't work on just water. It works on all kinds of liquid. This shattered bottle contains the liquid that you cast your spell on, didn't it? You showed him the picture of the shattered bottle of the lottery juice. The bottle. First, I found this shattered bottle on the ground near the victim's body. I wonder what caused it to shatter. You must have decided to use any liquid you could find. Luckily for you, the victim was holding the perfect quantity of liquid in his hand. Wonder, Lord Pierce, if we had someone analyze the broken pieces of the bottle, would we find traces of transmutation magic? You little... still proves nothing. So what if there's a trace of magic on the shattered bottle? You still don't have a murder weapon. I wasn't finished, Pierce. What? You see, the liquid contained in this bottle wasn't water. It was soda. So what difference does that make? A blade of ice made out of water will have evaporated entirely. But a blade of ice made of soda will have a puddle of dried residue. No, it can't be. I wonder if there was such a circular trace of magic under the body. If we check the outline of the trace, I bet we'd find a dried puddle of soda residue. That will prove that you use your magic in the soda. That was your mother weapon, Pierce. And that's checkmate. Bailiff, tell Orium to analyze the crime scene at once. We must determine if this puddle of soda residue exists. The time of window to find traces of magic is closing. So we had our team search the crime scene for the soda puddle. Really can't believe it, but we found it. In fact, the outline of the dried soda lines up with exactly what the outline of a trace of transmutation magic. We checked the broken bottle too. There was traces of transmutation magic on it as well. There's no doubt about it. Someone used magic on the soda. I see. Thank you, Mr. Orium. Please escort Lord Pierce back to the stand. What do you have to say for yourself, Pierce? What do you think you have accomplished here today? Do you honestly think you can indict me? I'm an aristocrat from the highest echelons of society. The foot of a man was an insurgent. He was a threat to society. I did my civic duty by removing him.
Objection!
Bailey, please escort the witness to the holding cell. Still wind? First-degree murder is punishable by execution, Lord Pierce. As long as you remain silent, lest you incriminate yourself further. What? You can't be serious. Shut your insidious mouth. Well, what are you all waiting for? Take him away. Yes, take him away at once. Oh, well, we actually won. Tyrion, this is all she can do to hold back her tears. You don't need to say anything. Your face says it all. Thank you. You have more than exceeded my expectations today. Mr. Moore, I'll be honest. When I realized that the murder weapon was evaporated, I thought that the place was shot. I can't believe you were able to turn that around. It was just luck. If I had used water, we would have been done for. It had nothing to do with luck. You were able to deduce which liquid he used. Just by looking at a few shards of broken glass. Your skill of deduction has never ceased to amaze me. It's not exactly true, but with Celeste's there, you can tell her about your new ability. You're all quite lively. There's no need for such hostility. Though I wouldn't expect any less from the Hound of the Eye Taker. Oh, he said something that scared her. Wait, what did she mean by that? You glance at Miss Chimera, but when she meets your gaze, she immediately looks away. She looks like she's focusing. Almost like to protect herself from a certain eye. I must admit, I was hoping to test my blade against you directly. However, your protege proved to be a worthy adversary. Thank you? That's some kind of game to you? Talk about trials if there's a kind of competition? Your action almost condemned an innocent woman to death. Our system operates by having two powers of opposition. When those powers are balanced, justice prevails. Make no mistake, the victory today was just our system working as intended. Ha! Working as intended. You know very well our system only exists to protect your people. I know. What? In any case, like we all will be facing each other more frequently in the future. I look forward to doing battle with you again, Tyrion Cutberth. What a strange girl. Well, that kind of killed the mood, didn't it? Not at all. I think we should celebrate. What did you have in mind? There's this amazing restaurant in the upper quarter of the capital city. They usually only serve nobles, but they'll let anyone if they have enough gold. Wait, do we have enough gold? Of course we do. Don't worry about the details. But I will handle everything. Wait, just how much money does Miss Timura make? I'm so big on my journey into the world of law and magic. Our justice system is rotten to its core, and I will have many trials ahead. Regardless, I'll keep fighting and get justice for every one of my clients. These feelings, I knew it. Tyrion soul has finally awoken. Can't believe it, I have been waiting for so long. I can't wait for the day when I see his eye draped in agony. There's 5 cases. The Walking Dead. What time is it? 2 p.m. I could start this case. I really like. I will admit that I like the game. Yeah, it's a bit late. Um... Okay, well, let's do it. Let's start it at least. Let me go. I'm not going anywhere until I see her. I'm sorry, Wallace. She's already passed. There was nothing more they could have done. Oh, this academy teaches the best mages in the kingdom. Are you telling me that they couldn't do anything? Her condition was merely worse than we thought. The kingdom magic isn't advanced enough to do something like this. Lucius Stillwind can rain meteors from the sky. William Frye can teleport entire caravans across the continent. Are you telling me that your mages couldn't cure one disease? I'm sorry. I truly am. Emily. I'm sorry, Celeste, but there's no way out of this. So let attention is sharply focused on the chessboard between you two. You can see her eyes quickly dart from piece to piece. Just give me a second, I can still win. Celeste, there's no way you have to avoid a checkmate next turn. Just surrender. He ignores you and continues staring at the pieces. There, what about that? Checkmate. Damn it. Would you two keep it down? We're in a library. Mr. Morale glanced at the chessboard. I hope you didn't spend the entire morning playing around. I haven't been working hard, Ruby. I already learned 2 new spell formulas since we got here. Well, at least there's that. What about you, Cutberth? Well, you flushed your stream and tells her exactly how much progress you have made. I couldn't find any books about the subject we've been looking into. I spent the entire day combing through the Kingdom Imperial Library searching for the Eye of Horus. During Celeste's trial, you awakened a new ability that you never used before. Up until then, you thought that the eye could only see surface-level thoughts. But during the moment with Garrick Pierce, the Eye of Horus was empowered, and you could see far more than usual. You told Mr. Moore about what happened, and it made you both wonder what hidden ability the Eye might have. You both decided it's time to find out more about the Eye and its origins. The library supposedly held the kingdom's entire knowledge of magic and their arcane arts, but you couldn't find a single mention of the ability. Does the kingdom usually lack knowledge about it? Or do we need to look somewhere else? Are you sure you can tell me what you're researching? I have traveled around the world, I might see something like it. You entertain the thought of for a moment, but you haven't known her for a long time. The Eye is a supernatural ability that can be detected by spell compendium. You've always been worried about what the kingdom might do if they ever found about it. Sorry. It's something I can't really talk about. Fine. If I had to guess, I would say you're looking for a supernatural phenomena. Huh? You and Celeste nearly jump out of your chairs. You look around where the voice came from. She appears to be a student at the academy. How long has she been standing there? You also feel like she's look oddly familiar. I'm really sorry if I startled you, but I wouldn't help but overhear a conversation. As the girl approaches your table, you see another student frantic running around her. Eris, you can't just... I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine, Wallace. I'm sorry, but who are you two? Sorry about the... It's incredibly rude of me. My name is Eris Ilmater. This is Wallace Nightgrave. We're both students here. Hi. Not to be rude, but this was a private conversation. How much did you hear? I wonder. Reading about the supernatural is actually a hobby of mine. I might be able to help you with your research, Mr. Cutberth. What makes you sure that this is what we're researching? Mr. Cutberth had a bad habit of muttering to himself when he thinks. I assume it was something to do with the supernatural. You avoid eye contact with her. But anyways, do you mind if we ask a few questions? Of course, I'd be happy to help. Wait, fine, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Just remember to show some discretion, Tyrion. Right. What the fuck was that? So you two are students of the Imperial Academy. Yes, I'm currently studying illusion magic. Illusion, that kind of magic that lets you turn invisible, right? Technically yes, but few mages ever reach a level high enough for that. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit that I'm not able to cast invisibility. Well, she's 16, I mean, if it... that's pretty cool. What about you, Wallace? Wallace has his own unique field of study. Probably not your place to pry. What are you two talking about? Really? It's rare for a school to let outsiders in. That makes sense. This library isn't exactly open to the public. You were able to get access to it because Miss Timura's connected. We only ever get occasional visits from the noble houses. I guess it's quite obvious that we are not nobles. So I was curious as to who was able to break the dull monotony. Well, I'm a mercenary, but now I work for Tyrion's bodyguard. Mercenary? After the trial, it turned out that Celeste was more capable of affording to your services. However, Mr. Murray still proposed a different arrangement. For indicting Garrick Purse, you paint a large circle on your back. With Celeste being a mercenary, Miss Timura decided to hire you as your bodyguard. She figured you would feel more confident around someone you were already friends with. Anyways, I'm the defense attorney. A defense attorney? My apologies, it's just that not what I was expecting. What that's supposed to mean? Supernatural phenomena? I wonder why you would be researching such a thing. Yeah, I want to know too. I'm sorry, I can't tell. I can't say for really say. Regardless, there's many spells in this world. So why are you convinced that this phenomena wasn't produced by a spell? Oh, how so? Please tell me. It was created by someone who's not a mage. Oh, really? So you're saying that this was something created by a person? You send a small apologetic look to Timora. That does remind me of a story. A story? Mr. Cutberth, do you know the legend about the kingdom of Wyvern Great was created? You mean the story about the ancient dragons? The ancient what? Does Wyvern Great have a story about ancient dragons? It's only about one incident. The Church of Bahamut refers to him as the Sacred Scale Lord. I'm sure you have heard about mentioning him before. Legend said that the first mages were created centuries ago. The time our kingdom was caught in the middle of a brutal war. With no way to defend ourselves, the kingdom was in the brink of destruction. Our people prayed to Bahamut, the god of dragons, for salvation. Almost like the answer prayer, Rathalion, the last Scale Lord, appeared before them. The Scale Lord bestowed the gift of magic to the band of heroes who were fighting on the front line. With their magic, our heroes utterly overlooked the kingdom enemies and single-handedly won the war. It said that the heroes went from the noble houses now. What a lot of nonsense. There is nothing but a religious propaganda to prop up the noble houses. Regardless, the significance of this legend is the Scale Lord himself. What do you mean, Rathalion? Rathalion bestowed the power to become a mage on several individuals. And to this day, the power can only be passed down generations. Can you think of an arcane spell can produce something like that? No, I suppose not. Rathalion must have had the powers that weren't bound by the rules of arcane art. In other words, he created a supernatural phenomenon without following the rules of magic. Please, do you honestly expect us to believe the story like that? Completely unrealistic. As realistic as a non-mage using magic supernatural powers? She has a point. Far-fetched theory, but honestly, the closest thing you have to that least right now. Of course, it would be a lot making of all this noise. Suddenly, a woman who appears to be an instructor approaches you. She looks upon each of you with an equal amount of disdain. Professor Bellwether! He looks cute. This is Professor Bellwether to you. But didn't he just call you... I knew letting rebels into our walls would lead to nothing but trouble. You even started associated with our malcontents. The headmaster gave us express permission to be here. If you have an issue, take him to him. I have you know that I am on my way to do just that. Wallace? Yes? How am I supposed to understand you when you're stuttering? Yes, Professor Bellwether. Straighten out your uniform and fix that awful hair. You look like a street urchin. But I suppose it's unreasonable to expect anything from more. And you're... I'll be on my way. Huh. What a bitch. Wow. That was... Celeste. Come on, we were all thinking it. Anyways, with that out of the way, shall we begin? What? What did you keep Detective Claire from Celeste? Well, you're finished this week's assignment, haven't you? Would you mind helping Celeste with the research? I don't know. Now that you mention it, I couldn't help to use help find something. You know you're around, Mr. Right, Wallace? Okay. Ooh, he's happy but also scared. Don't worry, Miss Timora. I'll be more careful from now on. Please do. Still have some business to take care of, so I'll leave it all to you. There's a lot of myths and stories about the ancient dragon, but it's pretty difficult to tell fact from fiction with this account. can't be felt. The true Bahamut is dominant religion in our kingdom. We have bones of dragon displayed in the museum, but those bones are the only widely known evidence of dragon existence. Except for Ranthalion, possibly. I wonder if he's still alive, like you said. It wouldn't be surprised. But everything in our kingdom constitution still includes him in our government. Wait, really? As the hero of mankind of our kingdom, he and his king were given honorary position on our political hierarchy. The ancient Dragon Authority technically rivals that of King Oliver. Wow. I had no idea. How can you... I never heard of this before. To be honest, his law is just a way to revere him and appease the church. You're stuck in your own thoughts that you accidentally bumped into a bookshelf. The shelf begins to tip over and you able to catch it before it fully falls forward. But not before several books fall on top of your shelves. They hit the ground with a cacophony of thought. Those you glance in your direction. Be quiet. So sorry. Be quiet. Iris begins to giggle. She seems amused by what's happening. Hey, are you okay? I heard a loud... Whoa, Celeste's the pile of fallen books. What are you doing? Forget it. Just help me out of this. And there's no need for that. Construction. Construct. I require assistance. What? Upon Earth's commands, one of the nearby suits of armor suddenly springs to life and begins walking towards you. The voice coming from it sounds human, but it lacks emotion. Why does it sound familiar? Wait, did you do that, Iris? Yes, this is an Arcano construct. Built of armor that emits using artificial. You're designed to carry out the various tasks for students. They're still experiments, so they aren't able yet. With that being said, construct, please, place these books back where they belong. Acknowledge. Well, so they do whatever you tell them? Well, there are some limits to it. Construct, tell me what I'm the first meeting you ever seen. Commander rejected. Oh, what? I guess you're not allowed to lie. Feel a sharp pain in your cell and Celeste quickly jabs you. The Contrast's voice is just a series of pre-recorded messages. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it's used the voice of Professor Bellwether. Unfortunately, you can't make them say anything other than lie without what recorded. Only the headmaster can change those settings. Yeah. But you just said that they're experimental, right? Maybe I'll keep asking and I'll just give up and do it. I would advise against it. Even if the commands are rejected, they're still storing the construct command logs. Anyways, we should probably get back to work. Fine. Suddenly you hear a thunderous low-pitched... Well, Celeste, do you hear that? Oh, what is that? You didn't touch anything you weren't supposed to, right? Oh, of course not. I finally stopped. Iris, wasn't that the lockdown system? Yes, I believe so. Lockdown system? It's a kind of outfit with a large artificial room. In a state of emergency, it will reject magical barriers through the building. State of emergency? Should we be worried? Don't worry, the lockdown is designed to keep everyone safe. I'm terribly sorry. Suddenly you hear a disembodied voice echo through the library. Don't like it being projected magically. Oh, it's the headmaster. He's using... Oh! The lockdown system protects and locks each room. We can't leave this room until it's deactivated. Well, we won't know until we try. You run to the entrance and begin frantically pulling at the door's handle. You try to pull it open. Try your instrument, but Miss Timora, I know you're worried about that, but there's already been a murder. We don't know what the attacker is or if they're still armed. The best thing we can do right now is stay here and wait. Where she's right. Damn it. So let's just hand rest on her sword. Her eyes are carefully watching the entrance. Oh, we have been here for hours and I still haven't stopped watching the door. She was also able to calm down by now. Easy to understand that, but she's always reliant when it really counts. What? Suddenly the student thank you for your patience. Law enforcement has scoured the building. The lockdown has been lifted. However, please remain in the building until the commander ballot finishes and with his message before you're out the door. Tyrion, hey, don't get over here. I think I will stop for now. I'm a bit like too tired right now. Too tired, Frank. I will stop for now. And I feel a bit sleepy, sorry. Oh, shit. Go away. Anyways, thank you for everything. Thank you, Dread, and every other person that was here. I thank you. Right now, I'm fucking sleepy, so I will go to sleep. See you guys later. Well, thank you, Dread. So yeah, good night. Bye.